Today I'm going to be starting with the bag to see how much power I can develop in real life with my real arms and a real bag. After one 3-minute round, I'm going to go into the VR world. I'm going to see if that power seems to be translating, if the power that I'm throwing on the bag and the force that me and you are both seeing in the video, do we feel like that's transferring in the VR world when it comes to the force numbers, when it comes to hitting the dummy instead of thrill of the fight too. Alright, so without taking up too much time, let's start this 3-minute round. With that 3 minutes being done, it felt good. A little slow at the beginning. I felt I didn't warm up. Probably should have warmed up, but it's all good. I felt good. I felt strong. I felt like I was hitting hard. So let's see if that translates. I've seen some people get around 50, 60, 70 even on the force. So I'm gonna do my best to wail on it, and let's see what I get. All right, we are in the VR boxing gym. Let's see if I can throw some heat at the dummy here and see what kind of numbers I'm pulling. Beforehand, just so you know, and I both have a foundation here, At the best, I was throwing 50 to 55 on average, but really 35 to like 45 on average. 50 and 55 was like good, really good numbers, and that's just the truth, you know. And I know I throw heat, right? I have knockouts and TKOs in my amateur and professional career. I know I can throw some heat, you know. I know I can knock somebody out. And we just did some bag work, so I'm already warmed up, so I'm really hoping to see some high numbers. It'll make me hopeful for the power actually translating for once. So we'll see. I've never tested on this version, so we'll see. All right, so really a short body hook for 60 is kind of nuts, right? So I'm gonna keep on throwing just single shots. An off balance cross was 53. 47, 44. The off balance cross, maybe because I fell through. Let's try it again. Okay, let's try again. No. Something what I did the first time, my back foot slipped and I added 10 more damage, which is kind of funny. Let's add the one in front of it. So body hook, let's try it again. 62, a little bit more. 46, 55, 51. I'm gonna really hit this body and see how high we can get this number. Left hand to the body, left hand up top. I'm going to see what punches are doing the most damage and how I can mix those punches in to a combination so we can, you know, stun someone then knock them out real quick instead of maybe just stunning and then headhunting after that. A lot of us seem to be getting caught as you're headhunting after a stun. You know, it seems to be the ongoing trend. So let's test some punches out and see what's doing high damage. Just throw them at some full speed here. Oh, you hear my back pop? 63 for an overhand left. 55. 55. 55. What the fuck? Am I missing, or is that the same number over and over again? There's no way. It's broken? No, it's not broken. 55, 42, right? Am I crazy? Get. All right, so the left hand, obviously I'm just wailing it with like no consequence of offense from my dummy. But that left overhand is 58's nuts, right? Let's try the right overhand, just like a single shot. All right, 55 on the right hand too, which is funny. So I notice a lot of people block like this, right? So like this is covered. So I normally throw over the top. I'm gonna see the difference in power. If I throw a hook like this, you know, like perfectly 90-degree hook at the chin, or if I throw over the top, kind of like at the eyebrow, what the difference is. So I'm gonna go chin first, like a perfect 90-degree. 48. 32. Whoa, what the fuck? 2. Watch yourself. I'll hit you with a 1.97. Even a little bit of arc brought that force up, at least for me personally, right? I'm just trying to swing right across the chin. Like a perfect, like if I was throwing like a check hook, like that, right? Alright, 57 seems to be my highest one. Maybe because I can maybe because I feel like I can throw a overhand a lot easier than I can something from the back across the waist like that. But we'll see. Maybe the lead hook is easier. We'll see. 58's pretty good for a lead hook. I'm getting weaker as I go on. That's the anti-spam. Alright, so 50, high 50s was my backhand across the chin. So for this one, right hand at the eyebrow, like I'm trying to throw someone out at home plate as a center fielder. I'm throwing this ball, I might as well crow hop while I'm at it. 57 was already my hardest 90 degree at the chin with the first overhand. So maybe again, obviously it's a whole different of emotion, but I'm just saying if I'm gonna be able to, well, let me, before I say shit, okay, let me keep on going. All right, now we're on to something. Headset's about to fly off. All right, now for single shots, that's not that bad, right? 61. Imagine like throwing a 61, right? So, boom. Imagine throwing a 66, throwing a big 66, and then boom, then a 59. So, boom, boom. Okay, that's what happens when I fight sometimes. So imagine, right? You're here. Boom, 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 boom. Let me throw this way. So you saw what just like a stupid power combo would do generally. All right, so with all that being tested, my bag work, and then now the VR bag or dummy work, it very much feels accurate. And I know that's not really the answer a lot of people are looking for, but for me personally, again, speaking from experience, not only of fighting and teaching for long durations of time, but actually having the experience of knowing what it's like to sign a contract, get into a ring or cage, and get a knockout, TKO, a lot of submissions too, don't get me wrong, but I get what that's like. I get what that effort is like and what it needs to be in training or not. So it does feel like it transfers fine. So with that being said, though, I do feel like the in-game matches with all the different variations of things that can happen when it comes to connection, or even just the different things about the game that could change when it comes to movement or, this or that, right? I think when a dummy is sitting still, damage transfers just fine. Of course, there's some misses when it comes to the limitations of VR, but that's just the way it's going to be for now. But what do you think? Please let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Is it transferring fine? Does my technique suck? What do you think? Please let me know the honest truth coming from your perspective. See you in the comments. And if you're enjoying this video, make sure to subscribe and check out these other 2 videos.